It's like it cut off on me. But like I was saying, it's part two. All right. Hey, yeah. Like I was saying, the Lord is building up us up in our lives, man. And filling in the gaps, in our lives. You see certain, characters and flaws that we didn't have. Certain attributes we didn't have. Spiritual, of course. You know, the Lord is building us up, man. You know. So, hey, guess what? We gotta let go of those mortal thoughts, man. Cast away the burdens of man. Putting off our weak nature, man. Hey, the Lord, by it's making man about it. Guess what, man? Hey, and it's gonna take those hard times that we going through, man. It's gonna take the sufferings of Yahweh Shai, you know, in order to go through those things, man. Because hard times, all right, bring strong men around, man. Okay, and good times, bring a weak man. It makes men weak, man. So we need these hard times, man. Okay, to put off that weak nature. Okay, which is really the world, giving in to your lustful desires. All right, going back, to the old you, to the old nigga, that Satan wants you to do. Satan like to always throw in a nigga mind. Oh man, I ain't used to this. Or how that go. Oh, this is how I used to do. What I used to do. You know what I mean? And man, excuse my language. Fuck your old man. Fuck your old self, man. You see, that shit was weak. Think about that, man. When you was in the world, man. You know, you didn't want to be uncomfortable. You know, first minute, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you, you get uncomfortable, man, motherfucker, go crazy, man. You know what I mean? But the Lord want us to be uncomfortable, man. The Lord want us to go through this resistance, man, because that's the only way, you can build up strength. You can build muscle, man, through resistance and muscle memory. Okay? And that's what the Lord is doing to us, man, and for us, man. He's taking out the world within our lives, all right? And we pretty much going through the straight gate. That's pretty much that straight gate. It's narrow, man. We going through the furnace of affliction. Okay? But the Lord is right there by our side, man. Right along the walk. You see? We got to see the Lord right there. 2nd Ezra 14, all right? And 14, it says, let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man, all right? Hey, cast away, man, the unfruitful works of darkness, man. The things that we used to do in the world, man, it was just really unfruitful. And it was weak. It was evil, man. It was wicked as hell. You see? Now, I know it was just a dream. Don't get me wrong. But maybe this dream, can help someone out there that's not so foundational in the truth. You know about the truth or whatever, but you just now coming into the truth. Okay, and the world is calling you. You know what I mean? To turn back. Okay. But, hey, you might not be, as strong as the next man, to take it as just a dream. And you might, fall on this, man. But guess what? The Lord is giving you the ability through this word, trying to build you up, letting you know, hey, man, no, that's not a good way to go, man. It's not good to turn back. You got to put off that weak thoughts, man, the mortal thoughts. Okay? Put off the weak nature, man. Show yourself to be a man. All right? And go through it. Suffer. Sometimes you just got to go without, man. It says, Second Ezra 14:15, it says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to fly from these times, man. You see, or flee from these times. It says, for yet greater evils than those, all right, which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter, man. Guess what? It's going to get worse. You see? It is going to get worse, man. You know, you think you seen something now. Hey, guess what, man? The Lord got something in store, you know, for the 2/3 of our people, man, and these other nations. The Lord got something in store. You see? Greater evils, man. These are bad times that the Lord promised. Perilous times. What's that, 2 Peter's? You know, perilous times to come. Okay? It says, verse 17, for look how much the world shall be weaker through age. It says, so much more, the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell on the earth, man. All right? But the point is, man, you gotta, let go the mortal thoughts, man. You know, show yourself to be a man. Put off that weak nature, man. You see? Absolutely, man. Absolutely, bro. You know? Let me see. Remember Lot's wife. Where was that at? Luke 17. I'm going to close up. So I wanted to make this video, you know. Luke chapter 17. I think that's it. I think that's what I had. Yeah. I can actually start it at yeah, because this is pretty much talking about the coming of the Lord, man, you know. And when the Lord get here, you know, we want the Lord. The Lord said, hey, shall he come? You know, when the Lord come, man, shall he find faith on earth? Absolutely, man. You know, we want the Lord, you know, to when he come back, man, return. You know, we want him to deliver us, man. You know, and it's gonna take, you know, that faith, man. All right. It says, I'm gonna start at Slakia, man. (28) Luke 17:28. It says, likewise, you know, it says, likewise, as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they brought, they sowed, they planted, they builded. You see? They doing everything, you know, but, hey, seeking the Lord, man, while he may be found. You know, and calling on the Lord, man, while he was near. You know, hey, the Lord was near than what they thought. You see, right there dealing with Lot and those angels, man. Okay. It says, verse 29, Luke 17:29, but the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. You see that? And the Lord promised the next time he destroyed the earth, man, guess what? He wasn't going to use water. All right? That's why he put that rainbow in the sky as a covenant, you know, saying that he won't destroy the earth, with water anymore. You see that rainbow every time it rains, it's a rainbow in the sky, man. That shows the covenant that he made with with Noah and us as men. That he wasn't going to destroy the earth anymore with water, but this time it's going to be with fire, man. A lake of it. Okay, real talk. It says, destroy them all. It says, verse 30, even thus shall it be in the day of the Son of Man is revealed. Yeah. When the Lord returns, he said, it's going to be fire. When he returns, it's already going to be a fire kindled when the Lord returns. Okay. And then the Lord going to come with his fire, man. All right. From the chariots, man. Okay. The Lord going to come in his glory. It says, in that day, he which shall be upon the mountaintop, all right, and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away. Yeah, man, we gotta be in the mindset, of not turning back, man. You see, not going back, for things that's a burden to us, man. You know what I'm saying? Why would I go, back down on the from the mountain when it's burning down there, man? You feel me? It don't make sense. Okay, I'm on top of the mountain, but I'm trying to go back down to to save some material things or save things. No, man, the Lord already got me on top. All right, Lord already got had us flee from that shit, from the danger. Okay, on the bottom in the world. Excuse me. All right. It says, in that day, he which shall be upon the housetop, okay, and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away. It says, and he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back. You see? Hey, spiritually, we in the field right now, man. We're working, and toiling, in this truth. So it don't make no sense, man. You see? Ain't no turning back for us, man. We ain't got nowhere else to go anyway. You feel me? We forsaken all. We ain't got nowhere else to go. Trust me, the Lord is gonna give us a mighty reward, man. If we continue on in this thing, man. You see? The Lord promised us a reward, a prophet's reward. Okay? It says, verse 32, remember Lot's wife, man. You see? Whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it, and whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it. Hey, and that's how it is. And when we lost our lives in the world, man, the Lord gave us an opportunity to really preserve it. He saved us, from that world. Guess what, man? He's gonna save us from the impending danger, man, as well too. That's gonna come to this earth. That's promised to come to this earth as well too. Hey, this is what we all, trying to do, man, is to get delivered. You see? Real talk. It says, I tell you that, in that night there shall be two men in one bed. It says, the one shall be taken and the other shall be left. Two women shall be grinding together. It says, the one shall be taken and the other left. Two men shall be in the field. It says, the one shall be taken and the other left. And they answered and said unto him, well, Lord. It says, and he said unto them, wheresoever the body is, thither will the eagle be gathered together, man. You see? Absolutely, man. Let me get that in the NLT. You know? Oh, man. Yeah. This is verse 37. It says, where will this happen, Lord? He says, the disciples asked. Yahushua replied, just as the gathering of vultures shows there is a carcass nearby. All right. So these signs indicate that the end is near, man. You see? And the end is near, man. You see? You see all these dead bodies walking around, walking dead up from the neck up for sure. You see? You know, that's an indicator, man. You see? You see the vulture and the eagle, you know, around. You know, hey, guess what, man? Hey, it's an indicator of something about to die. Okay? So we're not in the Walking Dead. We're not in the you know, and not we're in the know. I would say that, you know, we're not in darkness, man, as others are, you know. So hey, look here, man. Hey, this is just a, you know, a warning. You know what I mean? A warning, you know, and also an exhortation, man, as well too, for you brothers out there, man, who and you sisters, you know, thinking about going back to that old woman as well too, you know. Nah, man, this ain't the time to be looking back. You know, this ain't the time. We done came too far. You know what I mean? Came so far, man. You know. So we right there. You know what the scriptures say, man. Our salvation, you know, is nearer than what we believe, man. You know, look up. You know what I mean? And that's what we doing, man. We looking to the heavens for, you know, for to be delivered. You know. First, you know, we got to start with our lives, man. You know. But yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Like I say, man, I just woke up. Shit, you know, I'm still halfway asleep. You know, but I just thought maybe I'd just, you know, hey, just share with you my dream, man, and you know, and link it, you know, with the Bible, with the scriptures, man. You know what I mean? So hey, shalom, man. I'm out. On to the next.